What's going on, guys? JD from New York here, and welcome back to the channel for some more Black Ops 3. It's good to have some time away from work where I can put out some content. I really like when I have, hours to myself and I can talk about what I want and get out videos in a timely manner. And I really couldn't do that this weekend because, number one, I was working, and number two, I had my birthday on Saturday. And thank you to everybody that wished me a happy birthday via Twitter and my YouTube comment sections all weekend. Greatly appreciate it. It really means the world to me. My birthday could have went a little bit better. A lot of stress. Something I really just want to totally forget. So I'm just going to try and move on the best I can from that. We'll talk about that some other time. But what I want to talk about today is Black Ops 3. And you guys know I go to Biblical Reaper for most of my rumors and my news, and I keep up to date on what's happening in the community as far as the game goes through him. Okay, I think he does a very, very good job at what he does over there. And what I want to talk about, being that I couldn't make videos all weekend, and the videos that I did make were made well in advance. But what I want to talk about is Raid possibly coming to Black Ops 3 as part of a future DLC. Now, David Vonderhaar, we all know he completely fucked the game over with the Awakening DLC. I still fail to believe that people actually enjoy this DLC. I think it's one of the worst DLCs that Call of Duty has ever pushed out for their game. So I'm not really enjoying it right now. I gotta try and find a way to delete the DLC because I really don't care about any of the maps that are included in this DLC. The Zombies map was fun, and I'm gonna try and bring you guys some Zombies gameplay. I was on there with Droken, one of my buddies. I was on there with Matt Murder the other night, and we made it to round 17, round 18, I believe. So it really wasn't that bad. Stress-free environment, and it was a lot of fun. So I'm going to try and hopefully bring you guys some gameplay. That'll be the one reason why I keep the DLC. But I think the DLC, the way they instituted it in Black Ops 3, is absolutely terrible. If people don't want to play the DLC, they should have the option of not playing the DLC. And I haven't heard anybody else talk about this, but if you guys date back to Modern Warfare 3, and this is the one thing that Infinity Ward did absolutely right out of all the things that they did. When you download a DLC, you have the option of hitting the select button, especially on the this is on the PlayStation 3. You hit the select button via the main menu. You turn on the DLC and you turn off the DLC. Treyarch should give you the option of turning on the DLC or turning off the DLC. If I don't want to play the DLC, I should not have to be forced to play the DLC. It's like fucking Obamacare in Black Ops 3. If I don't want health insurance, I should not be forced to buy health insurance. It's bullshit, I don't understand why Treyarch and Activision has set aside this fucking patch for you to be in the DLC when you don't want to be in the DLC. They should definitely push out a patch that gives you the option to turn it off. Because with it on, it gives you a lot of lag. The fucking skill-based matchmaking is there, which we discussed in my video. Black Ops 3 Awakening DLC fucking sucks. If you guys missed that and my rant on that, link will be down below. You should be able to turn the fucking DLC off. And this should be going forward with every other DLC to follow. Okay? Because I really don't want to delete it. I want to play the Zombies map. I want to learn zombies. But if I have to be forced to play Skyjacked and fucking Splash when I don't want to, with them still having several glitches in the game, just give us the option to turn the fucking thing off. It's frustrating to go into multiplayer and see that Treyarch said, listen, this is patched, this is fixed, blah, 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 and things are still happening. I don't understand why there are still things happening and people cheating and glitching and trying to abuse the fucking system. I just don't get it. Give us the option to turn it off. But the DLC and the thought of future DLC, people talking about Raid being back in Black Ops 3. I would have loved if Raid was in this DLC. I think it would have made things a lot tolerable. I don't like Hijacked. I made this very clear in Black Ops 2, and again in Black Ops 3. I just don't care for it. I think the map plays worse in Black Ops 3 than it does in Black Ops 2, which is the case with most of these DLC remakes. They always play worse in the current game, you know? There's a reason why they are great in the older games, because they are made specifically for the older game, you know? Same thing happened with Nuketown. I have Nuketown, and I don't even have it fucking downloaded to my game, because I know that Nuketown 2025 gave me fucking AIDS as a Call of Duty player. I don't want to have to jump on there with now the new mechanic and have things, you know, play out all over again and re-envision that fucking nightmare all over again. I don't want that. I don't want it. God knows how that map plays. I know you guys might find it entertaining if I did a live commentary on it, but I don't want to put myself through that. There's a reason why those maps played great in Black Ops 1. Keep them there. You know? Studio in Black Ops 2 was awful. Nuketown was awful. So the same thing is going to happen with these DLC maps coming to Black Ops 3. They're going to play worse than the original. Why fuck up the luster of the original? Why fuck up the good times that we had on the original? Only to put it back in the game and try and make some money off of it and try and sell your DLC. It's not going to be the proper interpretation of the map. You know, I would love if Raid was in Black Ops 3. I think it would be interesting to see how it plays. But, I mean, it's not something that I'm fucking dying to play. I mean, if there was one map that I would love to have come back in Black Ops 3, it would be Standoff. Standoff is my favorite map in Black Ops 2. And Raid is on the list for sure. Skyjacked or Hijacked, I would have never even re-envisioned that map for anything. I think it's a poor take on Nuketown. Those small maps are very chaotic. The spawns are fucked up. It's just not fun. It wasn't fun then, and it's not fun now, but Biblical Reaper reported that Raid might be in a future DLC based off what Vonderhaar has stated. He said that was his favorite map in Black Ops 2, probably his favorite map in Call of Duty history, being that he had something to do with the making of the map, obviously. But he says he's not sure how it's going to play in Black Ops 3. Meaning that people are interpreting this as him dropping hints that it might be in a future DLC. You know? Yeah, you guys remember Dig, right? You guys remember Dig, aka Courtyard? Give me a fucking break. Dig was absolutely a fucking nightmare. Especially in Black Ops 2 with the sniper spam. I mean, you gotta be careful about what you're going to reimagine for these new games. Not everything is going to work like you think it's going to work. You're not gonna have the grand old time that we had in Black Ops 2. It might play better in Black Ops 3, being that the snipers are pretty much a non-issue in Black Ops 3. But again, you know, what's gonna happen? Is there gonna be more glitches? You know, is there gonna be more fucking, you know, wall spots and camping spots like there are on Hijacked? Everybody's fucking underneath the boat on Hijacked. Everybody. Every time I play it, I don't know if it's a fucking disease. I don't know if people are giving you tips and tricks, go underneath the boat. Everybody on Skyjacked is underneath the fucking boat. This was never an issue on Black Ops 2. You know? They just don't play the same as compared to the older games. So you gotta be careful about what you're reimagining. But if I had my choice, I would love to see Standoff and Raid. I would like to see those two maps. But you gotta be careful about what you're doing as far as bringing these remade maps. You know, obviously we all know it's just a money grab. You know, because people loved Black Ops 2. People still love Black Ops 2. So, you know, it's a wise money move to bring these maps back because everybody loves those maps. And, hey, listen, everybody's going to go out and buy a PlayStation 4. They're going to go out and buy Black Ops 3. Hey, let me relive the old times on the new system. So I understand why they do it from a business standpoint. But you gotta be careful about how you're going to reimagine these maps because 10 times out of 10, they're not going to play the same way. And just take Nuketown and this current version of Skyjacked, for example. It's just not going to work that way. Not going to work. Biblical Reaper also mentioned about Clan Wars possibly being in Black Ops 3. This is another issue you have to be fucking careful about. Okay, then this is something I am very, very adamant about. This does not belong in the game. It does not belong in the game. If you guys remember back in Ghosts, and I believe it was in Advanced Warfare, okay? Advanced Warfare and Ghosts completely ruined Call of Duty when Clan War Weekend was active. Because I'm a solo player. I love playing solo. You can't play Black Ops 3 the majority of the time with a party because it's not fun. You get 5 guys alone with yourself dominating lobbies, you know, game after game after game. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude, I'm fucking here sitting with 15 kills and 14 tags. I'm going 15-1. You know, the other guys are struggling for fucking kills as well. Everybody's trying to be a kill whore. Everybody's trying to steal tags and cap flags. It's not fun. Meanwhile, I could go into a game solo and drop 50 easy. You know, not on these DLC maps. I haven't done so yet. I've only dropped... I think the highest game I had was 41. I haven't reached that 50 kill plateau yet, but... You can't play Black Ops 3 with a full party the majority of the time. It's just not fun. You know? I'm a solo player. The majority of my game time on Black Ops 3 is solo. And if you put clan wars in this game, you know, on top of what is already going on, you're not going to have anybody playing this game. This is the reason why you have arena mode. Get your friends together, party up in a party of 4, and go in there and sweat. You don't need this in the public lobby. Can you imagine what it is going to be for a solo player jumping on a random weekend and you're sitting there playing solo, you just got out of work, you grab a cold beer, you want to enjoy Black Ops 3, maybe with one friend, and you're running across a lobby full of 6 sweats on Skyjacked and on Splash? I mean, I don't know what the fuck is worse, bro. Seriously, I don't know what is worse. Ghosts did that same thing. Every time there was clan wars on Ghosts, I never played. Never. It ruins the game for everybody. Not everybody plays this game six-man deep, you know? Advanced Warfare did the same thing. On top of that, they ruined the whole fucking franchise completely, but, you know, they took Clan Wars and even fucking put it in that game. It made the game even more unplayable than it really was. So what I'm trying to say is if Vonderhaar is going to put Clan Wars in Black Ops 3, keep it out of the public setting. Make its own playlist. If you want to sweat, come here. Don't go into the public lobby and ruin the game for everybody else. Not everyone wants to be an MLG fucking sweat. Not everyone wants to fucking bleed Gamma Labs. You know? It's not fair. It's not fair. And it's not fair that we should be playing this DLC either. Give us the option to turn it on or turn it off. Some days I might feel, listen, I want to play the DLC. Some days I might say, listen, I don't want to fucking play the DLC. Give us that option. Don't put Clan Wars in the fucking game if they are truly coming. And if you're going to remake maps, really think about what you're going to remake, because 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, these maps are not going to be playing the same way like they did in years of old. Same thing goes for Nuketown, same thing goes for Skyjacked. It doesn't work in the current game. It never does, because each game brings to the table something different. And people always try and manipulate the system and ruin the fun for everybody else. That's just my point on that. But if you enjoyed the commentary, let me know what you guys are thinking. Possible raid remake for a future DLC. Clan Wars coming to Black Ops 3, possibly. And let me know what you guys are thinking about the Awakening DLC. Do you think that Treyarch should institute a patch where we can turn it on and turn it off at our own will, man? Let me know what you guys are thinking about that. I'll be back soon enough with some more Black Ops 3 content. If you missed my video yesterday, Road to Prestige number 17, VMP slaying on Havoc, man. Go check that out. And if you missed anything else concerning JD and Black Ops 3, everything you need is down in the description below, man. Don't be afraid to hit that thumbs up. Thank you guys for listening. I'll be back soon, and I'll be back right here within Black Ops 3. Until then, take care, and I'll talk to you soon.